Jesse, safe to say this did not de-escalate today.
No.
It actually escalated.
I mean, illegals have killed thousands of women in this country. They've burned them with cigarettes. They've raped them. They've done despicable things. You never hear the Democrats talk about that. And those were not defensive killings like this was. This is a woman who was in severe crisis. She lived a very sad and very chaotic life. She was divorced from her first husband and lost custody of her two kids. Another husband, she lost him. Then she gets involved with a female partner. They flee the country to Canada after the last election. They come back to Minneapolis from out of town. They drop their kid off, the young one, at a daycare center so they can do what? So they can get in the middle of an incredibly dangerous law enforcement operation. And everybody that witnessed it said she was the lead provocateur. She was the lead car and been stalking this team.
But the footage contradicts the administration on almost every level of what they've said. Renee Good waving the vehicle by. The officer was to the side of the car when he drew the gun. He leaned over the hood for the first shot. You can see that on the angle, too. That he fired two more shots at arm's length on a 90-degree angle. And it almost doesn't matter, actually, what she was doing, because she didn't have another weapon. According to DOJ policy, which they should be in compliance with, it says deadly force may not be used solely to prevent the escape of a fleeing suspect. Firearms must be discharged at a moving vehicle unless a person is threatening deadly force by other means than the vehicle, and no other means of defense exist, including moving out of the path. He could clearly move out of the path because he did, and that's why he was unscathed in this. I don't know why it wasn't good enough for Secretary Noem or the president or the vice president to say, this is a tragedy. We need to investigate this. And not only do we need to investigate it, we need the FBI to work with local officials on the ground in Minnesota, which apparently they do not want to do. And Governor Walz was talking about that as well. That would have been the responsible thing to do here. And talking as if there is no potential that this officer is at fault with what happened feels like you're getting a little bit ahead of your skis, especially when there is so much footage that contradicts the story that the administration is giving.